step in. Ball gets back to compete. Now to Deeds again from deep in the mid-range. Ball gets back to compete. Now to Deeds again from deep in the mid-range. Ball gets back to compete. Now to Deeds again from deep in the mid-range. Ball gets back to compete. Now to Deeds again from deep in the mid-range.
Sorry about that. I wasn't sure if my mic was on there. Okay, we are back with some more Utah Jazz action here. We're going to be in the lower bracket of the Slam Open. For anybody who missed yesterday, the Jazz were defeated 3-0 against the Grizz. They will be back here against an amateur team, the Dream Shakers, who give up a wide open 3 to start. No good there. This was a team that also was swept in their first series. Both teams looking to rebound, stay alive in the slam. Demon timing, wide open in the corner, and he gets his 3 to go. The Jazz have tried a lot of different things this season to inbound the ball. Originally, they were just getting it to Justin. As Justin gets a 3 up there, no good, wide open. And they have started hitting Kaze or Miami, depending on who the inbounder is, and then getting it back to Justin as Kaze is stumbling, and then stuck behind the hoop, could not get back in the play off of the ankle breaker. Justin almost gets pushed out of bounds there, gets it to Kaze. Now back to him, and they will be running this pick and roll. Justin to the rim, easy dunk. Jazz get on the board here. 5-2 game. Jazz looking to switch. No. They stunt it. Now wide open is Bryce, running it left, then running it right. Misses over the top of the key, though. A fluke as Miami turns it over. Bryce getting to the left side now. Slip on Justin, who's underneath, but they're going to lay it up and in. Now they get it to Justin off the press. A little bit of movement. Kaze slipping the screen. Justin, step back 3, open, good. Jazz get it down to a 2-point game. Stop here, and they will have the opportunity to tie it up. Good press there. And it's going to be a turnover. They get it out to Justin. Gets it back to Miami. I believe it was Kaze who got the steal off of the press. Miami and Kaze both pressing the guard there. Justin 2 behind the backs, working into the corner. Snatch back. Has space again. I think the defender made it back by that point. 5%. Just barely made it back, but Justin's stamina is why that shot was slow. But great defense by Justin on a 2-on-1 break. Backs up, plays the lane, and is able to get them back set up on defense. Jazz need another stop now. Will they switch it? No. Kaze stays with them. Wolf open on the pop, didn't want it. Now backing down Justin. He's going to drop step. Justin reaches, gets the reset once again. I've not seen this Dream Shakers team play. So anything, and we're flying blind here. Anything we see is what we got, as we see a free slip there, and Wolf gets it to go back to a 4-point lead for the Dream Shakers. Foul, and the Jazz will reset. Kaze, the inbounder. We saw some inbounds plays early in group play for the Jazz. We haven't seen them break really anything out in their last 4 games, 4 series where they've been defeated. Again, they're going to get an easy inbounds to Justin, who's going to try to go to the rack. No, out to Miami in the corner. Back to Justin, open on the wing again. Good. Justin has now scored all 8, 2 threes and a dunk. 9-8 ball game. Jazz looking for a stop and a chance to take the lead. Do they switch it? No. Bryce going to the rack. Gets the defender jumping. Justin swings. Kaze, can he make it there? No, but they miss. And it's back out to Bryce wide open. Bryce knocks it down this time. All 4 of the Dream Shakers threes have been wide open so far, but they are 2 for 4 on the game. Not punishing the Jazz so far. Back to Kaze, has space, didn't want it. Back to Kaze again. Out to Justin, swinging the ball left to right, right to left. And it ends with Justin getting a corner 3. Now can the Jazz secure a stop? They forced the miss, or I guess the Dream Shakers missed an open to start last play, but they were able to get the rebound. Come back up and get a 3 anyways. Now a quick slip. Try to dot Miami in the corner. I believe he made it back to that one. He did. 58% contest. A pluck there from Kaze. Justin out in transition, and he slams it home. Justin with all 13 points for the Jazz in this game so far. One thing you talk about in threes is who has advantage right now. If you're a chess person, it'd be like having a 1-pawn advantage for the Dream Shakers. Now a little bit more as they lead. But in a 1-point game, the team who has the ball is generally the team with advantage. Kaze 4-3. That one's good. Jazz go up 2. Now the Jazz are looking to secure a stop, and it will be a very different game. If they can get a stop at this possession, they're going to be able to take a quick 2. And at that point, it's 18-14. It's very difficult. So this could be the stop of the game the Jazz are looking for. Bryce walking it back out in the corner, setting it up. Justin all over him. Demon timing for 3. Is that one good? It is. 32% contest. A big-time shot by Demon. We have seen a lot of contested shots go. The most notable one today was Spammy hitting a couple of them for the Pistons. Now Justin trying to go to the rack, floats it. He greened it, but it's blocked. Wolf pops play badge. Bryce with sharp badge. They get it to Demon timing. Wolf back out to Bryce. Kaze and Miami in the pick and roll. Miami stepping up, swiping, gets his ankles taken. Can anyone make it there for him? Justin flies by. Bryce with time, settles, good. And what a swing from a game that was 16-15, now 20-16 for the Dream Shakers. A couple poor possessions from the Jazz, and the Dream Shakers popping badges at opportune times for them. Allows them to get some breathing room in this game. They try to get a quick backdoor to Kaze, and he reverses it home. We'll see how they incorporate Wolf into this game. He does have his play badge. Miami trying to fluke him, can't get it. Back to Bryce. Will they look for a backdoor cut? Demon timing wrapping up. They try to get Wolf. Back to Bryce. Bryce cutting, had it, didn't take it. Wolf in the corner, mid-range open, didn't take it. 7-6. Step back. Miami jumps. Back in the play, 3 seconds. Fading, midi, space. 13% contest, and it's off. Jazz pushing it the other way. Miami with a huge shot here in the corner. It's good. Jazz lead by 1. And now the Jazz are going to be looking to keep the Dream Shakers off the three-point line, especially while they have Badge. You're just looking to keep them off the three. You can give up the two if you need to. Bryce dancing around, now getting back to the left, gets Justin on him. And they are going to sacrifice the dunk. Right now, they're content trading twos as long as they have to until the badge runs out for the Dream Shakers. You see both Wolf and Bryce with it. They popped it when they had about 15 points, so they will have it for a few more possessions. Justin with the chance to game. No. Good defense there. Kaze rotating across. Thought Justin might have a chance to get something up there. Justin fading in the corner. Open. No good. Kaze with a huge rebound. Back to Justin again. Over to Miami. They want the three. Kaze to Justin again. They get it down to him. Kaze slam. Had Miami in the corner. Wanted to make sure they got the points. Justin had a chance to end it with Badge in the corner, but the fades aren't easy. In this game, Justin almost gets the blitz. They try to get it back to Bryce. I'm now thinking, I didn't see the archetypes at the beginning. Wolf must be on an inside with the way he's playing and popping that play badge. You have to assume. Which is something we've seen some teams go to, not too many. And Justin's going to turn it over. He gets plucked. A game-saving foul by Kaze. Now, what can the Jazz do here? Anything ends it. It's very difficult to get this stop with the play and sharp edge. Bryce wrapping up. They try to throw the cut. Justin's underneath. They drop step. Nobody swings. Off the play badge. Going to be tough to miss. And the Dream Shakers knock it down. There's a discussion there of whether the corner should have dropped, knowing he has play badge. You're basically choosing between, will he be able to drop step Justin and get the dunk off, which, you know, he clearly felt like, Miami clearly felt like he would have, or do we just give up the corner three off a play badge and hope he misses? You would have to say, in hindsight, you probably have to leave Justin there on an island and hope that he doesn't get the dunk animation. It's tough with an inside center, but giving up a corner three off of play badge, it's almost harder to miss it than it is to make it. The green window is just so large there. Saw the Jazz had their chances in that one. Justin had the corner three wide open with badge, missed the fade. Kaze slipping to the rim, had a chance to hit Miami in the corner, elected to take the dunk. They will fall in game number 1 here, best of fives. Trying to get game 2 up and running. Jazz have been really struggling over their last few series. They started out 3s, 2-0 as they took down the Warriors in 5 games. They took down the Kings in 3 games. So that's a 6-2 start to their 3 seasons. Since then, it was 0-3 against the Blazers. They lost 2-3 against the Kings. They got swept yesterday. So a tough go of it for the Jazz after starting, 6-2. They've now been 2-9 to this point in their games, 2-10 now after that last game. So they're looking for something on both ends. That's a very close game there, but these are community teams that have had very little success across the board. We didn't see, if I recall correctly, a single community team win a game, win a series in the upper bracket. All of them getting sent down to the lower bracket in the first round. So you would really like to see the Jazz take this series and take it dominantly here. Hopefully, winning the next 3, getting a gentleman's sweep, because this is not a community team that's striking a lot of fear into people. We saw the Nets sweep this team. I believe that's who the Dream Shakers played in their first round. Community teams as a whole just not doing well. I think that best one might be the Islanders team, the Isles team, with JBM there, who hasn't been playing in the tournament but did play in some of the group play games. We'll see what the Jazz do in game number 2 as they gear up here. Just waiting for the last guy to get into the lobby, but not a bad showing for the Jazz in game number 1, although they do fall short ultimately. Again, it's feels like every game with the Jazz is a little bit of user error and a little bit of bad luck. And when it's when it's this much bad luck, game after game, series after series, you do have to start to wonder, um, what they're doing wrong, what they're doing different from other teams to keep getting this unlucky. You saw Justin get plucked coming up the court. That's You don't see a ton of plucks in this game. Not that it doesn't happen, but very happening at a very inopportune time for the Jazz there. And you saw the missed fade. You saw just some unlucky bounces on rebounds, and things like that do add up over the course of a game. And like I said, when they happen over and over again, you have to start looking at the film and looking in the mirror and wondering what's all going wrong here. So it looks like game 2 is about to get going. For anyone just hopping in, the Jazz dropped game 1. High scoring game, went into threes overtime, so to speak. I believe it was like 25-22 as the final score. So Jazz down 1-0 in the series. Coming into game number 2 here as the road team. Will be Dream Shaker starting with the ball. Try to get a quick one to Bryce. Not there. Miami's on him. Bryce wide open. Didn't shoot it. Justin on the pop. Now on the slip. Did they get underneath? They did, but he makes the layup. Good defense by Justin. Just the nature of the guard builds. He's been in pretty sound position throughout. I do agree that they probably should have left him on that drop step and just hope they didn't get the contact dunk animation. Instead of giving up the corner 3, Justin wide open for 3. Bounces out. Good foul by Miami to set up the defense. They have been giving Justin a lot of looks from 3. And that's something that teams have adjusted to since those first 2 series wins for the Jazz. Justin has not been allowed to rim run on people like he was allowed to in the first 2 series. As you see Bryce there getting a dunk. First 2 series, Justin was getting a lot of easy points early in games until he got badge, and it would open up everything else. Since then, it's been a lot more of forcing Justin to shoot you out of the game, and so far it has not worked for the Jazz. See a full court pass there to Kaze to get the Jazz on the board in this one. Now Justin jumping, tries to steal it, cannot. The Dream Shakers answer with a cut and dunk of their own. Justin getting the screen from Miami. Maybe had the 3 again over the middle, thought about it. Miami takes the slip instead and slams it home. 4-6 ball game here. Demon timing. Has the lane. Justin gets underneath. Are they going to try to drop step him? Justin reaches on it, and I believe that's the correct move. There is one animation in the game where you will reach, and then the guy just kind of loses the ball, and it goes out of bounds. That's the one Justin's looking for, of course. A big shove there, and it's going to be out of bounds. That's why you trust Justin. Drop stepping with these 3s builds, it's not a free bucket. Even on the guards with these larger builds. So you just have to trust that he can mash square, mash X a little bit better and get the stops or get the fouls. Justin isolating, hesitating, getting it to Kaze. Kaze back scratching dunk. Ties the game up here for the Jazz. Miami trying to get the fluke, tries twice, can't get it. Bryce over the middle, isolating Miami, crossing over, runs it back out. Justin stunts it. Good defense by Justin, but Miami does not make it back to Bryce. He started running to the corner thinking Miami was going to go up. Or thinking Justin was going to go up, rather. Now Justin going to the rim, throws it off the bottom of the backboard. Can he get to ball? Who's guarding ball? Justin steps up on it now. They get it to Demon timing in the corner. Open, good. 6-12 ball game. Justin bumped, almost turns it over. Can they get it back to him? They do. He has the guard on him now. Can he get to the rim? Slam home for Justin. 8-12 game now. Again, they were dropping there. Jazz are a little uncertain of when the Dream Shakers are dropping, when they're staying home, or one-stepping, baiting the pass. They haven't capitalized with the 3s like they were early in their 3s career. Justin bumps it, gets the stop down low. 10 seconds to go. Bryce wide open in the corner, but gets the dribble pull-up. Can he knock it down? No. 9% contest because he could not set his feet. Those pull-up animations are a bit slower. a good bit slower than if you are able to set your feet and just shoot your normal jump shot, and that's why the Jazz could get back to that one. Justin with Wolf on him. 3-ball Justin, no good. Rebound Kaze, Justin 2 for 1. No good again. Rebound Kaze again. Justin over to Miami. Miami wide open. 3-ball, no good. 0 for 3 for the Jazz. They're all on opens. Miami on ball. Bryce isolating, closing it on Badge. Didn't want the shot there. Now it's Bryce. 7 seconds to go. Sidestep. 3 off. Can the Jazz finally capitalize? They got 3 wide open shots on their last possession. It's going to be a foul there by Wolf. Jazz need to settle in here and get a good offensive possession, even if it only means 2 points. It's been a long time since they've scored. A lot of shots have gone down since they've scored. Over to Miami. Doesn't want the midi. Getting it to Justin. 4 seconds to work. Justin wide open. Doesn't shoot it. Into the mid-range. Good. Had the chance for a 3 again, but he's a little shook up from all the misses. Seems like he's a little uncertain of his shot right now as they try to cut on him. Is he there? He gets there just enough. Now Bryce working baseline, gets punched away by Kaze. Jazz working in transition. Justin in the corner, gets the defender jumping. 3-ball, no good. Not the shot the Jazz wanted in transition there with the chance to tie it up. Some frustrated faces there over on Utah's side. They get it down to Kaze, and 1. Justin now almost with Badge, and that's just how this game works. You don't lose a lot of takeover from most things, and Justin's not he hasn't had a good go of it here in this game. Has not made a single 3. I believe he's 0 for 4. Still 95% to takeover. An assist, a bucket, anything will get him Badge at this point. Kaze tries to Dex, walks it up, fading 3, and he knocks it down, and that seemed like a little bit of a hero shot from Kaze. Not that he can't make it, but he watched Miami miss, he watched Justin miss, and he said, I'll do it myself. Like the Thanos meme. Now it's Wolf getting it back to Bryce here. Miami reaching. Adds 2 seconds to the shot clock as the Dream Shakers will reset up top. This is a monumental game. Get it to Bryce. Bryce stepping back. Behind the back. 4, 3. Can he find something? Going to the rim. 2 guys jumping. And Kaze secures the rebound. Now they get it to Justin with Badge. Huge possession for the Jazz. Getting it to Kaze. Back to Justin. Justin attacking Bryce. Going to the rim. No. Step back again. Kaze wide open with Badge. Good. Kaze with 2 huge 3s and the Jazz lead by 2. Miami tries to get the fluke. Hasn't been successful this game at getting them. They get it up to Wolf. Justin in the corner. Jazz do not want to give up a 3 here. You saw Bryce there going for the fat stop, trying to get Kaze on his back for the crab. Cannot get it, though, as the Jazz foul. Now Miami's on the ball. Miami reaching again. Will they give up the 2? Miami jumps but cannot get the block. A 2 or 3 here for the Jazz is huge. Just need to make sure they score. Of course, a 3 will end it. Wolf caught reaching. Hesitating is Justin. Back to Miami. Kaze dexing. Now behind the back for Justin. Snatching back. 7 seconds. Justin with only 1 adrenaline remaining. Justin, tough 3, smothered. Can they get the rebound? Miami gets it. Gets it to Justin once again. Stepping back is Justin. Wide open. Doesn't shoot it. Does he get it? No! Off again. Another rebound for the Jazz. Justin in an all-time slump right now. 0 for 6, despite having Badge. Gotta wonder if Kaze is going to try to do it himself. 9 seconds to go. They get it again. Justin going to take the 2 points, and that's a good decision, as the shooting is just not there right now. Justin almost gets the turnover. They do not give him the steal. Now they do. Jazz with the chance to win it up to Kaze. Kaze two-handed flush. And the Jazz take game number 2. In a game where they could not get a shot to fall, 2 for 9 from 3. It was the offensive rebounding, the offensive determination, the second, third, fourth chance buckets, and the defense, of course. The Jazz come away with a win there. A huge win in game number 2. Falling down 2-0 in a series puts you in a very difficult position. Not that we haven't seen reverse sweeps, because we have. But the most important shots of that game, the most important plays of that game came from Kaze, I believe. He had that big fading 3 over the top when the Jazz needed it more than ever. He had countless offensive rebounds. I would have to look back at the stats. Got to be close to 4 or 5 offensive rebounds in that game. You add on the defensive rebounds. I mean, that's a guy closing in on a double-double in a threes game. That's almost never seen. So a huge game for the Jazz, a huge game for Kaze. We'll see if they can find their shooting here. This is one of those things where if you have a lucky charm, if you're a superstitious person, you've got to find something. You know, rub your rabbit's foot, whatever you may have, pull out the 4-leaf clover, because they couldn't buy a bucket in that last game, and they were able to get the win. So they might have used up everything they had there in order to get the win in game number 2. Game number 3, they're going to have to come out sound and knock down even just some of those free looks. Compete, it's a 1-1 series. The Jazz lost game 1, 25-22, I believe it was. Game number 2 came down to the wire again. They were able to take it, 21-18, something like that. In game number 2, they had possibly the worst threes shooting performance in a win that has ever happened in league history. They came out 2 for 9 from 3. Justin 0 for 6 from 3. Miami was 0 for 1. Kaze with the only 2 makes, knocked down a fading 3. And another one there, and just not a great shooting game, but the Jazz came out with the win, so they'll be heading into game number 3 here shortly in a 1-1 series. Best of 5 for anyone just hopping in. This is the lower bracket of the Slam Open. So any loss here, and the Jazz will be going home and watching the rest of the tournament. Just getting everybody back in the lobby. Jazz discussing the last game. Looks like they shrugged it off. It's a lot easier to shrug off shooting performances like that when you come out with a win. If had they lost that game, a game that they were in the whole way despite their shooting, everybody would be, looking down at the ground, looking at their phone. So, nice job there as they were able to get the win in a game that really should have been Dream Shakers had they just played a little bit better. Now, a pivotal game 3. These are often the games that swing a series. In a 1-1, now it's essentially a best of 3 series. This is a huge game. Jazz, I believe, will be starting with the ball. So they want to get out in front early. Now, here we go. Getting into game number 3. One series for anybody just hopping in. Best of 5 in the lower bracket of the Slam Open. Jazz get it into Kaze early. Now over to Justin. Kaze likely going to set the screen. He does. Slipping his Kaze under the rim. Two-handed finish. Jazz score first. Dream Shakers try to get a run off there, cannot get it. Bryce working the wing, Kaze reaching. Justin worrying about his cut there. Now worrying about the drop step, no. Back out to Bryce. Justin switches. Kaze in the corner. 2 seconds. They're going to look for that fading midi. They get it, but it's off. Miami with the rebound. These side inbounds are a lot tougher than the baseline ones, but the Jazz do get a clean one there. Justin trying to work to the rim. Gonna reset here from Kaze. Now Wolf reaching out. Justin with a chance for 3 and a huge shot there, and the Jazz go up 5-0. Now can the Jazz get one more stop and really open this game up? Kaze trying to get in his pockets. It's going to be a foul there and a fresh 24. Justin in the back end. Justin blitzing, can't get it. Wolf on the slip. Justin so close to the blitz there. Now getting the screen from Kaze once again. Justin stepping back, wide open 3, good, and he's bounced back after a poor performance in game number 2. Justin is right back in it with 2 quick threes. Jazz lead 8-2. Justin tries to get the steal there. They don't give it to him. Kaze really put Justin in a tough spot there. Almost a turnover on the inbounds. Would have been a big play for the Dream Shakers. Kaze got beat on the press. Left Justin kind of deciding between the two. He made the right play, but they didn't reward him with anything. Now trying to find Kaze on the cut. Can they get it? Miami open. He made the wrong read, though. And it's Justin in the corner. Hesitating. Back to the wing. Justin open for 3 again. No good that time. And it's Wolf taking the easy 2, going the other way. Justin struggling to get in bounds, bouncing off the hoop. They do get it in. Now it's Miami getting it back to Justin. Miami has stop, wide open, good! Miami calls his own number and it pays off. One stop might be all it takes for the Jazz to really secure this one. Bryce crossing over. Do they get the rotation in time? No. Jazz trying to get the rotation as Kaze jumps at that corner. They cannot get it. Now it's a 2-point game. Justin crossing over. And he gets stripped, but they get it out to Miami. It might be for the better because Miami gets a 3. Jazz go back up 5. Both teams raining it from deep right now. Miami got a 3. Then, was it Wolf or Demon Time got a 3 on the Dream Shakers. Miami hits a second one, and then they get the pluck there. Goes out of bounds. Jazz with the ball once again. Kaze getting it back to Justin. Justin with badge. It's Wolf reaching. This is when you see defenses get a bit more aggressive because they feel like they have to gamble, trying to make a play, knowing that it's so difficult to play straight up when the other team has badge. Justin gets the crab. No, cannot secure it. They throw it over to Miami. Back to Justin. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Justin stepping back, wide open. They are going to give him the 2, though. Cannot tuck his feet. Still a nice bucket, and the Jazz lead by 7. Kaze almost gets the steal, cannot. Justin switches on the ball. Miami there in the corner. 10 seconds to go. Crossing over is Bryce. Justin all over him. Walls him up at the rim. How can the Jazz get a bucket here and capitalize? Justin trying to go to the rim. Walks it out wide open for 3 again. And he's back. Jazz lead by 10. Justin smiling ear to ear after that shot. After such a poor game in game number 2, it feels good to be able to get everything to go right in this one. Kaze diving for the ball, but can't save it. Jazz playing with some energy now. It up to Bryce. Jazz trying to blitz. Kaze almost gets it there. Over to Miami in the corner now. Demon timing. Gets it poked away. Kaze gets it back to Justin. Back to Kaze. Jazz take game number 3. And that is a huge win there for the Jazz and a huge game for Justin. What a performance there. Only, what, 2 missed shots, I guess. 11 points, 4 assists. A big-time bounce-back game. And that was the Jazz defense that we saw earlier when they were having so much success in threes, when they were just harassing teams. We saw Kaze blitz. We saw Miami blitz. They were all over people. Justin had the one blitz he didn't get, but it was, it was so close. He jumps the slip. That's when they're at their best, when they can just force teams to make multiple decisions and make tough reads, and they're all rotating for each other. That's the kind of Jazz ball that we saw working early in their threes career. That's what they've gone away from, really, in their last 3-4 series. We saw it back there in game number 3. Hopefully, they can get back to it in game number 4. Jazz now leading 2-1. This best of 5 series in the lower bracket of the Slam Open. What a bounce back performance there for Utah. For anybody just hopping in, we just finished game number 3. The Jazz are up 2-1 here, waiting for game number 4 to get underway. Game number 2 was a big slugfest. Jazz were not knocking down shots, but were able to make enough defensive plays, get enough rebounds, and got the win there. Game number 3 looked more like the vintage Jazz, as they were knocking down shots, playing chaotic defense, forcing turnovers, getting out in transition. Now we were about to head into game 4. We are back in game number 2. As you see, an early miss there from the Dream Shakers. Had a little issue the stream, but we are back. Jazz now ultimately with the ball. 0-0 game. Getting over to Kaze in the corner. Fading, no. Justin in the corner instead. Catch and shoot, no good. Rebound Miami. They have been a menace on the boards throughout these games. Justin with full adrenaline. About half stamina. He's bumped. Getting it to Miami in the corner. Has some space, but can't get it to go. Not a horrible look, given the circumstances, but the Jazz's real chance on that possession was the 3 from Justin in the corner earlier in the possession. Now quick foul there from Kaze. Getting it to Wolf under the rim. Wolf's going to dunk it home. They get it over to Kaze. They get it to Justin instead. He beat the press, stepping back. Now a good screen from Kaze. Justin walking it out to the corner. That's his favorite move, but gets it. No, off again. Miami on the ball. Justin trying to blitz. And a quick 2 again for the Dream Shakers. Justin gets it poked away in the backcourt. He gets under Wolf, though. Jazz still might have a chance at the stop. No, it's going to be a 3 for the Dream Shakers. No, way off. Very late for Demon timing. Kaze getting it to Justin. Jazz need to settle in a little bit here. Miami under the rim. Getting it to Kaze. Now to Justin again. Justin has the guard on him. 10 seconds to go. Can he get the blow by animation? Crossing over. Justin to the rack. Dunk stick. Good. Kaze almost gets the blitz there. And ultimately, it's going to be Miami poking it away. Miami in the corner, stepping back for 3. Good. Big time play for Miami. The presence of mind to not take the 2, take one more step back and still time it. And there you see the double press again. Miami almost gets back and gets the block there, but so close on that one. That's the defense the Jazz need, though. Hounding people, harassing, and sometimes they'll get burned as they're going to call a traveling violation. I think that was on the handoff as Kaze maybe tried getting it back to Justin and his player picked the ball back up. Now it's Bryce on the wing. Bryce 3, good. A game that looked like the Jazz were coming back in. Now it's going to be, instead, the Dream Shakers up 4. Justin going to the rim. Two-handed finish. Good. Jazz looking for another stop here. We will see how aggressive they'll be. Miami considering it. Dream Shakers wasting some time in the backcourt. Even if you don't get the steal, now you see the Dream Shakers not getting into their offense until 14 on the shot clock. Now it's already under 10. That's what a press can do. Miami in the corner. Fakes it. Back out. Kaze on ball. 2 seconds. Can they get the stop? Was that enough space? No, 11%. But Dream Shakers get the rebound. Justin tries to get the steal. His player throws his hands up, though. Was in perfect position, it felt like, for that one. Now it's Kaze slip popping. Had the slip. Probably should have just stuck with it, but it's Justin wide open for 3. Good. Jazz trail by 1. Dream Shakers inbound. Miami going for the double fluke. Can't get it. They try to throw it down. Justin underneath. Walling his man up. Bryce, step back on Kaze. Didn't want to shoot it, though. Justin stunting in the corner. Slip there. Justin gets on the ball. Kaze gets underneath, but they're going to let Wolf animate there. Get the two-handed dunk. Kaze not able to make the body contact needed. Wolf tries to get the blitz. Justin going to the rim. Had the dunk. Doesn't take it. Now it's Kaze down low. Kaze, is he pushed out? No, reverse slam there. I think the pump fake, maybe a jab step, saved him as Bryce almost had the animation to bump him out from under the rim. But ultimately, Kaze gets it, slams it home. Jazz trail by 1. Miscommunication there. But they are able to make it back for a 40% contest. Demon time and gets the bad layup animation. And now it's 10 seconds to go on the shot clock after 2 shots missed by the Dream Shakers on this possession. Justin caught slipping. Bryce at the rim. Can they get the stop? 2 seconds to go. Woof, post fade. No good. Jazz with the rebound. They're going to settle in. Justin looking for Kaze on the slip. It's good. Jazz lead by 1 now. Full court pass, high point. Nothing Justin can do there. Wolf trying to cross over. Somebody gets burned. It's Kaze. And it's Bryce for a wide open 3 off the decks. It looked like Kaze was kind of overplaying it, trying to jump the lane. Dex back gets him wide open, and it's going to get Bryce's badge as well. Jazz trail by 2. Wolf with the reach-in foul. It's going to be Miami on the inbounds. The series is 2-1. Jazz are up right now. Justin for 3. Can he get it? No. Jazz rebound. Back to Justin again. And he gets it poked away by Wolf, but then Miami pokes it away. Could Justin save it? No. Yeah, the series is 2-1. This is game number 4. Jazz are up right now, although they trail in this game by 2 points. Bryce with badge. They switch it. Miami on ball now. Had the pocket. Didn't want to shoot the peak over the middle. Justin gets caught. Dream Shakers not taking either of those shots, though. Now a wrap-up. Wolf, pull up midi. No good. A missed opportunity for the Dream Shakers. 2 of them there on that possession. They come away with nothing. Now Kaze setting the screen. Justin going to the rim. Had it. Didn't take it. Across the court. Over in the corner to Kaze. No good. Midi off. Bryce still with badge. Kaze gets beat a little bit. Maybe gets back in the play, and he's going to take his 2 points there. Jazz getting a bit greedy, and now they find themselves down 4. They get it to Miami. Miami to Justin. Justin, tough wing 3. That's off. And that might be all she wrote here in game number 4. Jazz not able to capitalize on the stops that they were getting. It's going to be a tough comeback at this point. They're going to need a score, a stop, a score, a stop. And then another one as Justin takes his 2 there. We'll see what the Jazz can work up here. Trying to get something going on defense. Needing a lot. Miami tries to jump the lane, can't get it. 8 seconds to go on an island. 7, they try to cut on Justin. They're going to have to trust him, it looks like. Now going. The drop step animation works that time. The Jazz fall 16-22. We will be going to a game number 5. Justin, another poor shooting game, but if this is anything like game 2, game 2, he couldn't hit anything. Game 3, he couldn't miss. Game 4, he couldn't hit anything. Is it going to be game 5, he can't miss? That's what we're all hoping for. Jazz looking for something here in game 5. Justin had the shots. He took that one ill-advised wing 3, but overall, great looks there. Alrighty, for anybody just hopping in, the Jazz are down, or excuse me, the series is tied up now. 2-2. The Jazz were just up 2-1. They dropped game number 4. We will be headed to a game 5 to determine who's going home and who will be moving on in the lower bracket. Game 4 for the Jazz was one to forget, as was game 2. Their losses have not been pretty. We're hoping for a dominant showing here in game 5, getting back to what we saw in their game number 3, where they could not miss. They were all over him on defense. One thing from the Dream Shakers we've seen is they're pretty passive on the three-point line. Bryce, their point guard, and Demon Timing, they don't seem to want a lot of threes. Bryce, even with his sharp badge, passes up a lot of looks. So will that be something the Jazz can do something with, now knowing that having 4 games against them, you're never going to get more experience against a team than this, especially when you're talking about an amateur team here. So it will be interesting to see what they have, what they can come out with in this game number 5. Series is tied 2-2. Just waiting to get game number 5 underway as they get the lobby set up. So everyone hang tight. We'll be starting here shortly.